I was gonna start off this with a joke about snow, but kind of ran out of that. Can we just pretend that you're all stuck in here with me? Like there's a blizzard outside and you're all freezing to death. Something like that. You know, all you couples, you can like cuddle, make us all uncomfortable. Get wound up. So I'm not used to this cold, you know. I'm from Henderson, Nevada, which is almost Vegas. No, yeah, you got one of them. So yeah, a bunch of you probably asking yourselves, like, why is he talking like this? You know, is he from, like, the common things I hear, like, are you from Australia and England? And every now and then I get something like Russia. And I'm like, I can do a Russian accent, at least I think, you know, something like this, you know. It's not very good. I won't be doing that accent, I'll be doing this accent. So, you know, yeah, I just kind of came out like this, you know. I was banned this way, you know. Doctor came to my mother and said, no, congratulations, you have an Aussie, you know. That's kind of just how it went, you know. But for you all, I'm going to get a bit serious and some of you are going to cry, but, let me remove this. So, back in elementary school, when I was growing up, I went through all these, I had to go through speech therapy, and I had all the speech impediments. And I still struggle with some of them. I had a stutter, I couldn't say all my R's, and I still have that problem, you know. I had that thing where I repeat what I say, I was making such great progress on that one. So yeah, like while I was going through speech therapy and learning how to speak English, you know, I was being taught by an Australian teacher. Some of you are jealous. I don't know how to think. I don't know what I think about that, you know. I'm not jealous. Let's see. What's this? Thanks. No, that's not it. Okay, so I promised a friend I'd say this. Every good gal in the Wham world. So I do my jokes by this principle. I like to call it the Brian principle, which is if I can get one person with a really funny laugh to just start cracking up, I can get the rest of you to do it. It's that one right there. Let's see. I keep forgetting my place. Goodness. I keep doing this. Yeah, so for this next joke, I promised to conceal my friend's identity. You'll all know him as Thomas, you know. Got your back, Joseph. That's the second joke I couldn't do tonight. Sorry, Joseph. So, you know, my hair's getting pretty long, you know. So, I have this teacher for months. He's been telling me I need a haircut, and since he's been telling me I haven't cut it. I know he's right, I just don't like him. I gotta keep going somehow, so I just got a great audience. Okay, so, you know, I was hanging out with this gal, and, you some of her friends were going to go bowling, and she's like, hey, you want to come to this? And I'm like, Jane, I'm a terrible bowler. I was going to be the worst person. Like, I think it's those shoes, It's so slippery. You go off there and you start tap dancing. Apparently I'm a really good tap dancer, but I'm not a really good bowler. It looks very beautiful, but it's nothing. So I end up doing I'm the second worst one out there. It's so terrible. I'm so embarrassed. But luckily for me, my date was the first worst. So this other time, later, she asked me if we want to see a scary movie, and I have this manly fantasy, guys, when a girl offers to see a scary movie, you're like, okay, this is my chance to be the man. The man. So you have that fantasy, you got me out around it, and she's all into you, I don't know, I want to say breast, but that's not it. It's right hair. And you're taking it on as a man, and she's I don't know, crying or something. That's probably not good. But anyway, it's that sort of fantasy, and it went the exact opposite. So she was taking it like the man, and I was kind of curled up onto her bed. Yes, ladies, I'm that kind of guy. Let's see, where am I? Let's see. I got plenty of time. Okay. So if I could give any solid relationship advice, it would be not to overlook any plans to die alone. Oh yeah, no one plans for that. You gotta be prepared, people. Some of you, I know. It's probably gonna happen to me. I'm there with you. Come talk to me. I've got it figured out. Okay, so I'm gonna be that old man at the end of the cul-de-sac that throws soda cans or beer cans at people. Turns out you can't say beer on a stage at BYU, so yeah. They really shouldn't allow me back up here. When that happens, So I'm gonna be that guy. They're gonna be running the scooters at Hunter bands and whatnot. I'm gonna be chucking things out. And I'm gonna just die one day on there. Everyone's gonna see me and they're gonna be like, oh, you found the bucket. It happens, At least I have it figured out, I have my life figured out than a lot of you. That's what I'm saying. Sorry about that one. Yeah, so the other day I was talking to my friend Wesley, and he recently got engaged. He's my roommate. He's a good guy. And so you got engaged? Whoa, that sort of thing. That sort of thing. So talking with him and some other people, and he's and they're asking him about how he feels about this, and he's like, man, that hasn't hit me yet. So I slapped him. Some of you can attest to that. So I still have some time, so I'm gonna add a bit to my set. So turns out there's one person you could really lay all of your hatred into. Yeah. So after just eventually, you could be nice to everyone as long as you have that one shred of hatred for that one guy. So after a lot of thinking through, I decided to hate my father. There's a lot of good reasons to hate your father, actually. First, he's readily available. Stole your Halloween candy. And he gave you a couple too many siblings, Like, and I'm not so mad at like other things anyway because I can just blame it on him. So like, get the bottom of Lucky Charms and homemade marshmallows. Thanks, Dad. Step on a piece of gum, you always chewed gum. Guy talking in the movie theaters and, just good, upstanding guy. And then he spoils the ending of Star Wars, tells you Han dies. Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry if I ruined anything for any of you.
Thanks, Jacob.
You can blame my dad. The joke was irrelevant without him.
Thanks, Dad.
So that's all I got for y'all,